Today on the channel, it's a hairy bipedal creature Christmas with the Holiday Wookiee from the Star Wars Black Series.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for a little holiday edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from the Star Wars Black Series, we've got the Holiday Wookiee. But for all your Star Wars Black Series needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, and of course anything over $39 does ship free. But this Holiday Wookiee, as of right now, it is not there, as this is a GameStop exclusive, and I picked this up in beautiful Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oh, beautiful this time of year, old Oshkosh. Picked it up at the GameStop there when I was on a work travel. Saved it, said I'm going to play a little long game. I'm going to save this, and we're going to unbox this on Christmas Eve. Oh, Christmas Eve, we're getting the old Wookiee out, and we're going to see what all the fuss is about, because there is some fuss about our hairy bipedal creature, especially around Christmas time. But here it is, and as usual, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Of course, this is part of the holiday edition, a lot of different troopers, things like that. Usually a fan channel exclusive, Target exclusive, Walmart exclusive, GameStop exclusive. That's kind of how they've done it the last couple of years. We first saw this about a year ago. It did get delayed. It basically got pushed back a full year, which was a little interesting. But this did come out here, and it is cool, but these aren't cool enough for me to want to buy all the versions, all the different holiday ones. Just not for me that much. But a hairy bipedal creature like a Wookiee or a Bigfoot, man, I'm here for that one. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in the future, maybe next year. Could we possibly get some Ewoks in the Christmas collection? I would be here for that if that does happen. But let's take a look at the old Wookiee here. Of course, he looks like the Abominable Snowman from, what was that, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Was it that old series back in the day, or that old Christmas special? I believe was Burl Ives singing along in those stories. That used to be on TV all the time when I was a kid. Probably still is. Who knows? But he does look really good. Very festive with the white, the blue, the red, even a little bit of orange on the weapons there. Old school Black Series packaging with the plastic prison still involved. It's no cardboard prison quite yet, but pretty much usual Star Wars that we've seen over the last few years. Don't know if we'll get this next year, unfortunately. On the back, we got a little bit of a blurb. Of course, we got to read that blurb. Like the white packaging, very Christmas themed. It definitely does look different. On the back here, it says, Wookiee Holiday Edition. Celebrate the season with specially designed Star Wars figures from the Black Series. So not a whole lot going on there. You got kind of a little postcard of a Wookiee right here. It doesn't say Chewbacca or anything like that, but of course, a lot of reuse, and reuse is the name of the game with this line here. But you know what? It does work. Sometimes stuff like this, see you later. This is the kind of reuse that ends up working. There he is in the old plastic prison. Very cool. We'll do some comparisons to some other famous Wookiees later on, Spider-Man style. See you later. See you later up high. Get out of here. Let's get him out of the package. See what we got going on. Pop all this stuff. Like I said, a lot of reuse here. See you later. Goodbye. We do get the blaster here, the old Chewbacca blaster. Always an iconic weapon we all really do know and love, of course. Always difficult fitting this one on the end here, though. You got to kind of just balance it just right in there. It kind of clamps in. I'll get it for the glamour shots, but we've seen this before. We've seen it numerous times. I think we've seen it where it plugs in the end of the barrel, and we've seen it where it always plugs up top as well. So a little bit of both versions here. What do we got going on? Could use a little heat gun on this guy to straighten him out, as the scopes on the top here are a little bit mismatched as well. You do get the nice orange against the gray. Just gives it a little bit more flair to it than just all of one color, but it does look good with the orange there. Of course, a little bit of orange right here, the two balls on the end, so we've seen that before. Then we get his little assistant, a Porg, a Christmas Porg. Of course, Porg stole our hearts in the Later Day trilogy, I guess we'll call it. But this one's interesting. He's got a painted-on scarf with the red and green there. Got the blue feet and the white body, the black eyes. It's a Porg all day long, but he's ready for Christmas. Hopefully nobody's eating him for a Christmas meal, something like that. But now we get down to the main event. We get down to the hairy bipedal creature. We get down to the Wookiee. Some of the greatest people I've ever met are Wookiees, or it just sounds right. But Wookiees, great creatures, a lot like a dog, but smarter and much bigger. Following Han Solo around, of course, Chewbacca, the most famous Wookiee of all time. But how about that Black Krrsantan in The Mandalorian? Stole all our hearts and never let go. And I guess not The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett that was in. He stole a lot of hearts in the last year, including mine. I can't wait for the deluxe edition of him in the future. But we'll have to settle for this guy to tide us over right now. Now, he does have suspenders. You got to kind of line these up. They aren't the easiest to line up with that big Wookiee hair going everywhere. But he does got kind of the candy cane type suspenders going on down the belt. That is reused from, what was that guy's name? Like Zanbar or Zanzibar? Or, man, I get my G.I. Joes mixed up now. But he was a... What was his name? It started with a Z. I don't know. I never heard of him, but I had to buy him because he was a Wookiee after all, but he was from the Gaming Greats line, and we'll show him here in a little bit. But looks to be that same apparatus. Even got the hook back here for his big sword that he had. But it does look good. I love the bluish kind of lipstick on the head here. You got the gray nose, the black eyes, then a white. But you do get a little bit of gray dark wash around the face, which really brings it out a little bit. Big head on this Wookiee, of course, like all Wookiees. Do got the blue hands and the blue feet. That really does add to it. It really does look like the character from that show back, gosh, what was that, the 50s, 60s probably, something like that. But it does look really, really good. Articulation-wise, the arms go around. It's a lot of stuff we've seen before. You do get single-jointed elbows, hands back and forth, a lot of sculpting, a lot of fur sculpting, white all over the place here. Head, you get a little bit of movement side to side. You do get a little waist action. No lower waist. He can do a little bit of splits. I don't even know if you can classify that as a split or not. He does got a thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then, of course, a little toe articulation, or I should say foot articulation, but really nothing to write home about at all right there. But he is a big, imposing Wookiee here. But boy, I do like him. That blue really pops, that red suspender in the middle, and then, of course, the big head on him. It just all works together in unison. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand, a Mattel stand, as you guys know? Does he fit? Will he fit? What do you know? He fits like a glove. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles, as you guys know. But there he is, Zanzibar, Zanbul. I can't remember. I'll look it up. But very cool to have these guys standing next to each other. Then, of course, you got to get the old OG Chewbacca out there. We're just having a Wookiee party. That's all we're doing here on Christmas Eve. It's a Christmas Eve Wookiee celebration. Then we got Black Krrsantan. Now, I'm ready for him in a big deluxe figure. That's what we need. That could be my most wanted Star Wars figure of 2023. Easy for me to say. Put him in the Black Series. Give him a deluxe release. Man, we're off to the races. We're at the top of the mountaintop as far as figures go if we can get that in 2023. But kind of a murderer's row of Wookiees right here. Keep the Wookiees coming. Keep the Ewoks coming. Keep the... Keep the hairy bipedal creatures coming, and I'll be buying them all day long and twice on Sunday. But it's pretty cool to get another Wookiee in the collection, even if it is a Christmas holiday-themed one. This is a guy I'm going to display year-round. I can see some people pulling him out just for the Christmas season. Hey, to each their own. You guys know how that goes. But what say you guys out in YouTube land? You picking up this white Wookiee, or are you passing on him? You waiting for the after-Christmas clearance at GameStop? Let me know your thoughts on the Christmas Wookiee, as well as don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It is Christmas Eve after all. Give it the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like I said. Don't forget about the Patreon channel for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content. Best of all, you do support the channel, and you can also support the channel over on ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget to hit me up on social media. SirPaul64 is where you're going to find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So, for the Christmas edition Wookiee and Christmas Star Wars figures everywhere, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.